Welcome back to Divinity, my channel. Welcome. Getting out the Harvest Full Moon read. Harvest Full Moon is September 24th in Aries. So let's get right into it. We're going to pull the Black Moon Astrology for my Leos. I'm going to pull a course of action spread and give the current situation, what not to do in the second position, best course of action to take in the third position, and then overall outcome is in fourth. And then we'll pull some clarity from that crystal vision a little bit. But this is for my Leo. And 4. All right, first position, current situation, third house messages. So some communication coming into you guys. Some communication across this full moon. Communicating is definitely going to be the current situation. Maybe you're waiting on somebody to call, somebody to text. You wanted to hear from somebody, an answer from somebody, a response. Or you will be the one delivering the message. We'll get some clarity on that as well. What not to do. Mercury, mind. This is intellectual energy here. Mercurial energy sometimes makes you overthink. It makes you stay in your head and replay it over and over again. So maybe we're constantly thinking about a message we want to receive, or what we want to say to someone, or what we're hoping, a conversation that we're hoping to have with someone. We're going to get some clarity on that. These two, interestingly as well, have to do with Gemini. The third house is the Gemini house, and then Mercury. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Could be possibly dealing with the Gemini, some of you Leos, or just needing to come into that higher thinking right there. That thinking, but definitely about communication. Next course of action is change. Look at those moons on there. These are phases. The phases here. Lunar eclipse change is this card. And that is in your next course of action. So maybe there will be a change to your thinking in a situation, the way you speak with people, the way you communicate with people. There's going to be some type of change brought about to that situation. It's calling for you to bring change to it. Changing that will actually benefit you. And then the fourth card, overall outcome is 12th house escape. This is a Piscean energy. This is being more compassionate, more nurturing, allowing yourself not to be so controlling, but to let the situation play out naturally, not to try to dominate it, which is completely the opposite of a Leo. A Leo likes its control. It likes to run its kingdom, let's just say. Definitely likes to have certain level of control when it comes to their situation and the people around them. But it's asking you, or it's calling for the change of the way you communicate. So maybe we are sometimes controlling, and it's asking you to adjust your thinking on that. That dominance of a Leo can sometimes have when it's of the best intentions. You just want to look out for others around you as the protector sometimes. Yeah. That's my first clarity. Those two flipped out. 8 of Wands, moving in a clear direction, getting insight, and knowing which way to move. And with that Hierophant card coming out in reverse with it, these are traditions, belief systems, core values that we have had since we were children, things that have been instilled into us since we were young, traditions, just the way we have been programmed to believe, or trained to believe. Clear movement on that. I feel like that is the mental change coming to you. That is you learning mentally with this mercurial energy, you learning how to communicate differently. As far as how you thought before, how that it was acceptable, it was okay. You were in your head about And maybe people have been telling you with this message that they don't appreciate the way you communicate with them, or that you are too controlling or too dominant in some kind of way, or you have been communicating that to someone else. You got the Seven of Cups out with the Fool card. And this is just illusion world. This is seeing something that's not really like that. Like, it looks like a wonderful fantasy ride, but it's really just all chaotic. It's all over the place. All over the place. And that being out with the Fool card in reverse. The Fool card is us stepping out on faith, moving towards a new event, a new venture, the unknown, stepping out into the unknown. And you're not stepping out into the unknown because you're stuck in an illusion. Things are not what they seem. You see it one way, but it's not that way. It's not that way. With that card being out, you were kind of disillusioned. I'll put that one back in because I don't know how it fell out. I want you to clarify this third house messenger spot. Too much going on. Let's start over. Let's clarify for Leo Spirit that third house messenger spot. So it is you, or you wanting to go towards someone with a message of love, or you're hoping that someone comes towards you with a message of love. Let's get another clarifier on that. What is coming out with the Knight of Cups on this third house messages? Third house messages, it is about a message of love. With the Knight of Cups, he brings the message of love. Ooh. Love and the lovers. Yeah, somebody wanting some love here. This is the message that you're hoping to get about. You're hoping to tell this person that you want to be with them, or that you're choosing them, or you're hoping that this person is coming towards you to tell you that they are choosing you. That cleared that right up. Third house messages. All right, Mercury in the mind. Why is Mercury in the mind here? I'm not going to take all of those. You guys got a whole lot of feelings going on. These cards are jumping all over the place. I'm going to slow it down. Slow down. We got transformation coming for you. Ooh. Okay. This is why Mercury's out. You've been in your head a whole lot. Overthinking it a whole lot, feeling like it's going to be difficult, feeling like it's complicated with that Eight of Swords energy, and it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated, Leo. There's a transformation coming to that. Transformation with this Death card being out. There's a change coming to you thinking that this is going to be hard right here. It's not going to be that hard. It's not going to be that hard. Maybe you feel like you can't walk away from one situation and move towards the other. Maybe you are stuck in something right now and you're feeling like you can't walk away towards something new. But there's change coming, and it's going to be a lot easier to do than you think it is, because this is obviously what you want to do here. You want to move towards something that you love. You want to move towards a person that you love. You're desiring a new lover, or you're making a choice between two lovers. Making a choice in love, so it doesn't have to necessarily be two people, but you're making a decision on love, and you definitely want it to be balanced. You want it to be balanced, because maybe the current situation wasn't balanced. Six of Pentacles is an even exchange, and maybe you want this person and this person wants you as well. We're going to get some clarity on it. Change is coming some kind of way, though, and full moons are always endings, new beginnings. I'm going to take all three of these. Could have been a third party situation with the Three of Cups, but Three of Cups is traditionally rejoicing, being happy, celebrating with friends. I feel like this was third party situation in your case with all the other things outgoing. I feel like this was third party situation. You are trying to strategize here, Leo. You're trying to figure it out. Trying to plan your next course of action when it comes to what you want here in love. who you want to be with, who you want to go towards, how you want to communicate it, how you're going to get out the old relationship and get to the new relationship. For some of you, there's a whole lot of planning, a whole lot of strategizing, a whole lot of seeing what you want here, seeing where you want to be, seeing where you want to move, how you want to move. This is the 5 of Pentacles out. Feeling like you are left out in the cold, not wanting to leave someone else out in the cold, feeling like you don't have enough, maybe. Can you take care of the kid? Not wanting to leave the kid, so maybe that's why you feel stuck, kind of trapped over what you want to do, because maybe it does involve children and you just want to make sure they're taken care of. Want to make sure there's enough financially to take care of home. So why you possibly in your head a whole lot of other things surround this decision. I see that. That's why I feel like the Hierophant is out as well. Maybe you felt like you had to stay with somebody because of children. For some of you, that's the tradition that a Hierophant could be. Some of you are married to that other person that you're ready to move away from. Could be. Tired of that. Not holding on to that anymore. Moving clearly away from it, I think, or following the path that you want to follow. Okay, there's the Moon. Listening more and relying more upon your intuition. Queen of Pentacles. I do believe she came out in reverse, though. But Queen of Pentacles energy being nurturing, taking care of others, kind of family-oriented type of, even though she is, about the pentacle, it is stability in the home. The Queen of Pentacles is a stable person in the home, as well as financially, but I'm thinking more so nurturing in the home. And then bringing balance, Leo, to places or areas of your life where you didn't feel strong, where you didn't feel strength. You're going to be bringing balance to those. And it could be definitely around a relationship that there was no even exchange. This person did not balance you, and so you're looking at moving towards someone who does. And you already have that person in mind, I feel like, or you're choosing. Seven of Wands, King of Wands. So you got a new perception on this right here, this situation, than you did before. I feel like before it was more traditional. You were stuck on tradition. You were stuck on what society says the right thing to do would be. Now you are going towards and moving towards what you feel like is the best situation for you. What puts you back in your power, what puts you back in your dominant Leo comfort zone. There you are. That's you. King of Wands. And you're on top. You have the upper hand. Your perception is correct at this moment. I feel like that is the overall outcome. The flip on your perception. Why this 12th house was out is because you did learn to stop looking at things so rigidly, so cut and dry, so traditionally, conformistly, and now it's time for you to move away. That's why those two were together. You're moving away from that thinking, and you're moving more towards that Piscean, dreamy type of follow your dreams, follow your heart. It doesn't have to be done so rigidly. And you're planning a new course of action. Like I said, the new course of action does involve you adjusting your thinking. And after you do, you are back in your power, Leo. Maybe celebrating, maybe having fun again. Conflict here with the 5 of Wands. 9 of Cups being in reverse. So what you wanted, what you wish for, what you do want, what you desire here with the 9 of Cups, it's always about hopes and wishes. Conflict around those things. Conflict around it. Which is why I feel like you're moving away. Moving towards something because you were not allowed to even dream. You were not allowed to even, or weren't allowing yourself. And maybe in this relationship, if it was you being attached to someone else who was kind of limiting the way that you can, bring in the things that you desire. King of Swords. You are being mentally logical as the King of Swords. You are putting to the side sometimes being overly emotional. You're making a head over heart decision as the King of Swords. I feel like that's what you're doing right here. You're going towards what's in your own best interest, Leo. Some relationships could be coming to an end on this full moon. You could be walking away from someone and moving towards, or making a decision to move towards what was going to make you happier, because you're tired of being sad. Tired of being sad. Tired of holding on to something that doesn't make you happy. Tired of holding on to it. Don't want to hold on to it anymore. I do feel like you will be walking away. Yeah, the devil energy and being in your head a whole lot. There's that Mercury over there again. The swords, being in your head a whole lot over it, and whether or not you were being, righteous or unrighteous, however you want to put it, good or bad, good versus evil, devil energy. Which one was the better decision? Am I being a bad person if I make this decision? Your morals here are in question. You were in your head over it a whole lot. Like I said, that's over with, I think. That is over with. Your thinking now is clearer, more clear. And you're deciding to make head over heart decisions versus just doing what's traditionally right in society's eyes. Tired of carrying other people's loads. You're tired of it. And you hadn't been saying anything about it, Leo. You hadn't been saying anything with the Page of Swords in reverse. You weren't saying anything about it. But you were carrying others' loads where you shouldn't have. You were doing way too much in this relationship that was not balanced. And the Wheel of Fortune is going to spin. It's going to spin. Coming out with the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is me to me. You walking away from that relationship. You walking away from it. And that's, wow, yeah. You are moving away from this relationship, Leo, because it was causing you not to feel power, not to feel your own inner strength that you were supposed to naturally feel as a Leo. And these Lion cards are popping out all over for you. The Nine of Wands, look at that. This is Leo. This is definite Leo. Strength. And you, as that Nine of Wands, making and planning a strategy for your own best interest. You see that lion has her back. He's watching the back. She's watching the front. You are looking out for your own best interest here, and you are moving away. That's that Chariot. It's moving, and it's moving powerfully down that mountain. And she's got it by one hand. You're handling it. And you're going to handle this change to me very well, Leo, though it's going to be, change is never easy. But you're ready for this change because you finally understand mentally why this wasn't working for you. You stuck in an illusion. You thought it was good. It looked better than it actually was. Let's just say that when I see the Seven of Cups out. Thought you were in a great thing. Looked all wonderful, fabulous fantasy, wonderful ride. And it just was not. You found out. Now the rose-colored glasses are off. But they will be coming off across this full moon, Leo, and you will see things clearly. You'll either be receiving messages or giving messages, but definitely communicating overall, communicating about the situation, about your feelings, and about your next course of action, what you're going to do next about it. That is your reading, Leo. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do need to book a personal reading, all that good stuff, you guys know, description box, check that out. Thanks for watching. Until next time.